All right, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. We are going out. Where are we going? We are going to go hand in a quest in Darnassus so that way we can get Darnassus, Thalanor. So, Thalanor is. This is an exciting thing. I don't remember. Thalanor is down here. No, that's Dustwall March. Where's Thalanor? Where is Thalanor? What? Alright. So where do we hand that in? We got some time. Isn't Thalanor here? That's Manassil Harbor. Alright. Trying to find a needle in a haystack. Trying to find a needle in a haystack. So that's one quest. So it's got to be in Eastern Kingdoms. So let's see. Oh, I should really go hang around Duskwood. Where is Thalamore? Western Plaguelands. It's not there. Where is this place? Am I crazy? Alright. Well, looks like something I'll have to handle. That is going to there. This is going here. Oh, we're not going to make that boat. We're not going to make that boat. Let us make it anyway. Let us make it anyway. Everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be perfect. Alright. Okay, so let me figure out where Thalamir is. Because I can't remember. Falfindale. Falfindale. Wayward in Thalanar. Where is Thalanar? Ferlas. Ferlas is... It's on the other side, I think. Oh. I don't know if I can fly there from there. But I can't fly there from the other boat. So that's not so bad. In the meantime, let's see what's going on in see if people are doing... Wow. I've done enough of everything else. I can sit and Scarlet Graveyard for now. I mean, I might as well put in for it just in case. No, I just gotta fly there and then we are golden. I have a lot of these I can sell. I need poisons. So many poisons. But we're getting ready. We're getting far. I just have to do this quest. I desperately need... I mean, these don't really mean anything to me. That's useless. That's useless. That's useless. But these are surprisingly useful. But I also desperately need a head and a neck piece. Badly. Trinkets I don't think I have available yet. Here we go. Ooh. I got to sell anything? No. I don't think I can make my way all the way out to anywhere else.
The hippogriff is a noble beast, proud and swift.
Oh my god, I can?
They are an honor to train and can quickly take their rider a great distance.
Alright. That's pretty awesome, actually. So I can go hand that quest in, and then I can go back to where I want to be. And then that's done. I'm a little far from leveling, but I did finish. Oh no, I'm in combat right now. Combat. Gotta get that up. Which would be 2 more, 34. I don't know if I want to raise that up. I mean, so that would be 5. That'd be 5. And then that could be 5, which is 39, 44, 49. Wow. And then I have 11 points left. So what could I do? I could do 11, or I could go 5, 10, 11. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, man. When we get there, we might do what do you call it? What do you call it? I'm trying to lose it. We might redo our talents, or we might do something else, because we want to do swords. Maybe once we get that, we might be done. Maybe that's not necessarily what we want to do. If I'm picking up what I'm putting down. What am I doing? Getting lost. That's what I'm doing. Storm and City. What's my lockpicking at? Not so terrible. Fletcher. Thrown weapons. Ooh. That's like my legit thrown weapon from the beginning. From legitimate Jump Street. 1 damage per second. And these are what I've stolen. 2 damage per second. Oh, that's funny. How do I get in this place? This is not making sense to me. That's annoying. Mason Staff Merchant. Blade Merchant. I don't think they sell anything specifically important. Maybe. You never know. Main cache. The challenge. There we go. That is this. Morality wanes. Thank you. New boots. Thank you.
Oh, cruel and intolerable world. I must now carry this burden of grief and not let Heralat's work die with him.
Huh.
You were brave to journey from such a dangerous place, adventurer. But please leave me now. In solitude I shall mourn.
Yeah, good for you. Mourn, baby. Oh, sweet auctioneers. Local barbarians. I like that name. Alright, so we're going to hand in that quest and then we'll head out. Fiery core. Wow. Looking for more ZG. I'm not there yet. Do. All right. Uh-huh. Let's go there so we can just drop that off and we'll be toasty from then, which isn't so bad. Let's see. RFC. RFK. Oh, somebody picked that up quick. Yeah, I don't really do Norcron, do I? I mean, it is still up to 38, so. And I really still could use that, that sword. This is a long run anyway. What? Want the electrocutioner's leg, man? Executioner, let's see some. Do. Uh-huh. Interesting. Wow. People who just roll on stuff they don't need. I'm just reading the stories. It's terrible. Huh? Uh-huh. Yep. We'll see what happens. Still got a long run to go. This is one hell of a flight path. Where are we? The way it curves. We're going here, but I think we go straight down. Do we go to Ratchet first? And then bounce? Desolus is a good place to pick up. Tenaris. Girl, Crater, Silithus. I don't remember anything here. Like, at all. The Rocket Pounder. Interesting stuff. Flash powder. All right. Now we're pretty close. No, we're not. Like, not even a lot. Like, we still got a long way to go. That's just kind of the break sometimes. What to do? 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 I started playing retail. And I'm working on a Demon Hunter for no real reason. And that's what we're kind of rocking with. So we'll see how that kind of shakes out. Sorry, Tobes. I'm sorry, buddy. You okay? I didn't mean to spark to wake you up. You're okay, buddy. You're okay. So here's hoping something drops. For me in one of these dungeons. Desolus. Let's see what we got. Not for me. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Oh, this is such a long ride. What's a two-handed? Is that it? So, there's a good glove. Library. It's another good glove. Hypnotic blade, not nothing. Armory. Armory is worthless. There you go. Wow. That's good. Okay, so Scarlet Monastery isn't really worth it for me. At all. I really desperately need a neck piece and a head. That I would really like. The Vendetta. That's not going to drop. That's like... I think that's an SLT weapon. Either way. Mantle of Thieves. That would be awesome. That never drops either. I just need some sort of helmet and or neck gear. I guess Nomergron is really hit, right? That's gotta be it. That's gotta be the only one worth doing for me. Yeah, that's basically it. There is not much else here. Ooh, the Toxic Revenger could be nice. What are you gonna do? We do have a... We'll play this for a little bit. I know this is kind of just a long drag right now, but we'll give this another like 20 minutes and then we'll switch to hardcore. Ooh. That's not fun for anyone. Sorry about that. You guys have seen nothing this whole time. My bad. Rough. Sorry about that. You know what? In fairness, this is so much, and not much seems to be going on. That's enough of just waiting on a bird. We'll go hardcore for a little bit. We're level 13 with our rogue, because again, we're rocking a rogue, because it's the best. Let's put us in RFC. Because what do we have? We have almost all of them. Alright. I think we were working on raptor heads. That's what we're going to keep with. We are really low level, which is great. We're probably going to go all assassination. Because our best bet is to do dungeons. So we should get this all the way up. Wow, almost ate it already. this thing just really beat me up. Wow, this thing beat me up. My God. Hard times, man. What is up? Have you missed me? Come back, you. All right. A second. Let's do this. Super simple, easy quest. Little cheap trick there for all the adoring fans. Always steal from him. Yeah. Terrible. Yeah, everything sucks. Well, better gear than me. Like that name. Wow. That thing does the damage. Who's that? And where is Goonwalker?
Power to the Forsaken! Choo-choo. Chugga, 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 choo-choo.
God, I love the undead. So cool. Do, 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 do. Let's go. There we go.
I owe you one.
There you go. Awesome. You're a hero. There we go. That is an awesome person right there. You are way too strong to be here.
Not enough energy. I need a target.
Fiery weapon. Don't know why that's not there.
Not enough energy.
Let's do this. That was terrible. One-handed mace? Not for nothing. I mean... Let's do it.
Not enough energy.
This is hardcore. This is not regular mode.
Not enough energy.
I gotta remember that sometimes. Damn, nothing that loincloth isn't so bad. Take that roundhouse. Grizzly gloves. Ooh. I didn't know. Ooh. Greed. Ah, it's too close. Attempted fate. Here we go. So it's interesting. I guess. I guess. I really gotta start looking into the truth. I guess I pickpocketed that. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know. That's pretty cool. Whew. He didn't even drop anything? Yeah, Savannah bracers. I have died here, specifically running into that. It was embarrassing. Wildly embarrassing. I want 5 linen cloth, man. Hook it up. What? Why weren't we hitting this guy? I hate that. I get invested. I miss being a warlock. Let's do it. I was watching. I was watching. Intense moment. Mana. I'd like to do daggers only. I would. But here's the problem, right? I mean, I'm in dungeons a lot anyway. If I build for daggers only, right, specifically build for daggers only, I put myself in a situation where, I mean, not necessarily a bad situation, I just got to avoid all the specific I'm sorry about that. I just got to avoid all the specific stuff for backstab specifically. Because everything is PvE in hardcore, you don't have to worry about too much else. And you are in dungeons a lot, so the chances of you getting the weapons you need are pretty great. You already have pants. Voodoo Rogue 2? Oh. Interesting. Did somebody get? Did somebody get 1, 2. I haven't had a chance to equip my weapon. This guy's moving too fast. Come on. There we go. That's the good stuff. That's a good one, but I am winning like crazy. Now, what if I... That is tempting. What if I did pick up enchanting? Yeah! I will equip that if I get it. Did I get any? There we go. Ooh! That's cool. Huh. 6. 4. 6. You know what? I have a lot of greens. So, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to drop herbalism. And we're going to go enchanting instead. Because why not? Right? Ooh, that was close. Why do I have so much aggro? I'm picking up a lot of aggro. It's hard to keep track of him. That's the problem. So let me see. I have 1, 2, 3. I didn't even touch the guy. Didn't even touch the guy. Oh my god, he's crazy. I hope he's still targeting this person, though I doubt he is. See, I want to wield daggers because I think if you just go straight assassination... Oh my god, that's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. That is too good. Yeah, that shit is insane. That is 7.2, but that doesn't give me anything I need. Crazy person. No, I missed. All right, that should be all of them done. There we go. Why is he crazy? He doesn't have to be so crazy. That's going to be my practice now, is personally thank all the healers for everything they did. Now I'm feeling good about this. Feeling real good about this. Got my good luck dog sleeping next to me. People trying to make that jump. Whew, that's a scary one. Man, he got buffs too? And he had 15 haste this whole time? Wow. Doot, 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 doot. Add in some quests. Ooh, I'm gonna level. I'm gonna level. I should really look into this. But we're gonna go here, 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 obviously here. And then if we make it that far without shooting ourselves or dying, I think we're gonna go into increased chance to apply poisons, and then increased damage dealt by your poisons. I think that would be really, really beneficial. The spirits of Stone Talon. Hidden enemies. Let's go. Let's run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. This is what's annoying. I don't know why anybody gets this. So if I do all this and I stop, right? And I go into combat, I get maybe I get one of those. I'm not sure which one. But I get that 5 to hit because you need that. And then I get that. And I get that. I think that'll be it. That'll basically be it. If I have anything else, I'll get that. But I don't know. So many good things in subtlety. Hidden enemies. Oi. New Fireblade. In Horde Grimnar. Oh. There we go. I'm never going to use exposed armor. Don't want to waste the silver on it because it's a freaking waste. There we go. Here we go. I think I will take the Dagger of Orgrimmar. The Chris of Orgrimmar, because that's... Take that. It's so much better. I mean, them's the breaks, though. It's just a better weapon. 170, 150, but it's 9. I'll probably sit with these for a little bit, to be honest. Ooh, are there RP people here? I don't think so. No. Why would that be? Shadowcraft bracers. Ooh. We ball.
Welcome to Orgrimmar. Have you come to serve the Horde?
Alright. That's that. Let me go pick up Disenchanting real quick, and we will drop Herbalism. Yeah, goodbye Herbalism. And then we'll just sell those, because we're not going to recruit enough for it. We'll keep Herbalism. Send some stuff back. There we go. Just making sure my dog's still breathing. Too bad you can't.
Loktar. Strength.
Enchanting. Disenchanting. That we don't need. What else do we have? That's disenchantable. Unfortunately, that's going to go. 2 agility, 2 stamina. Yeah, that's better.
What are you looking for?
There we go. Got my rune copper rod.
Go forth.
What do you need? Be safe.
I'm at 7. It's not worth it to screw around with yet. Go to Leatherworks. We'll dump all this stuff we don't need. Selling stuff we don't need. Let's make all of these. And then where's the first aid trainer? The first aid trainer sucks. Somebody's offering to give away gold. Gear. Me, not that kind of work. Blood and thunder. Someone is eyeing. Where are they?
Thank you.
That was awesome. Guy just gave me 4 gold. Sometimes people are just really awesome. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. We'll get rid of that.
Tamu.
And we'll mail to Mineros that. Oh, and that. I don't think I can go out that far. I definitely don't think I can go out that
Blood
far.
and thunder.
Whew, almost died. I guess we're off to the Undercity and then back. Mm-hmm. Big thanks. There we go. We got our port done. We're saving some time. There we go. We can get out of here quickly. We're in the mage quarter. We kind of got to go diagonal, but I think we're ready for a new I have not the words. First aid. Ah, 80. Never mind. Gotta have some cashews, man. Reforged Blade of Heroes. Where the hell does that come from? Who is that for? Strength and intellect? I guess it might be a paladin. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, that bag is full. Now let me see if I can find a port to Thunder Bluff. Just let me tell you, Thunder Bluff sucks. So much running around. This is not how we do things. Where are you? Wow. Didn't have to come all the way from Orgrimmar to port me. That was really nice. Getting ported. I will absolutely give them a gold for this. Toby. All right, we are out of here, man. Yeah, I don't want to come back here later. that's only if we're going out there. We're not going out there, so. What? What? What do you want? Dude, what do you want? What do you want, Tobes? What do you want? You want one of these? The things we do for the love of our pets. Here you go, buddy. There he is. Any off chance I find a mace I want to use?
What brings you here? Ancestors watched over you.
Now here's the kicker, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, good boy, Tobes. You know what? I think we're going to take a little bit of a break. And get something to eat. Looks like my dog is hungry. It needs to go out, so we will do that. Here, there we go. Finish up handling all this quest. That's that. That's all of that. Now... I gotta make it... This is what I'll do. I'll grab the flag point, send off, and then I'll be back in like 10 minutes. 10-15 minutes. Grab something to drink, cool my head. Dog needs to get some water and go outside. And then that's pretty solid. And I think on top of that, I should be able to fly to Crossroads. So I'll be back. Which would be great. Maybe we can get some cool stuff to happen. But we got pretty buffed. We got a lot of good stuff. We got a cape, we got boots, we got bracers, we got pants, and we got a new weapon. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we'll be back in a little bit. good boy. There's my good boy. What's up, Tobes? Welcome back, welcome back. We are just out here hunting for more. I want to finish off these raptor heads if I could. Got some raptor heads here. Yeah, there we go. We'll just pick this one up and then we'll go from there. Ooh, that's good to know. I can sell some stuff. Let me put this on, because that just helps. I think I saw some, yeah, there's some raptors over here. Yeah, that's one. That's important. It's better if I kill this one first. Because it's red. There we go. That was a nice hit. Come on. There we go. Nice and easy. No, you just wait, because you want to grab half that tick at least, so you get the opportunity to do what you have to. Looking for some raptors, baby, tonight. That wasn't fun. I mean, I guess that's what they're doing. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense. But, like, it's just not fun. You know what I'm saying? Because one is clearly following the other one, and it's got to be the same guy. Who's probably running two accounts, maybe? Is that what's happening? I just don't get it. That's definitely the wife. Hello? Hi, what's up? Alright, babe. See you in a little bit. Yeah, everything's good. Kids are okay? I did. I only walked him for like maybe 20 minutes. I took him in a little early because if I didn't do it early, I wasn't going to get it done. And, you know, them's the breaks. But he pooped twice, which was nice. Yeah, and I got, yeah. And by the time I got home, it was like noon. Yeah. But I got Vivi's air conditioner in the room, and... Ugh. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I put it on. It's already in and set. I just need to tape the surrounding area and retape like Freddy's too. So, yeah. But then we're good. Alright, babe. Love you. I'll see you later. Bye. And that is that. We got some. There we go. Oh, I forgot to put something on my action bar. That sweet garrote. Which is actually stronger than, you know, I ever give it credit for. Because that thing does some damage. Like, legitimately. Which is great, because if you don't have a dagger, that's what you use. Most of the time, anyway. And a plane strider. Am I going to use garrote? See, the problem is, because he has garrote on... Oh! Wowie zowie! 6.5. That is severely underappreciated. Wow. Yeah, that is not the kind I'm supposed to be fighting. Come on, where are all the raptors at? Huh. I mean, I did hit it. Shouldn't I have gotten that? Hey, what's going on? Grace, the games are going good well today. Got a lot of good items. I haven't died yet, so, you know, things are moving positively, thank God. Yeah, that's good to hear. Things are going well. That's awesome. I was thinking about a caster. You know, getting some cloth armor going. But that's something I might have to consider for another day. There we go. Yes, finally. I'm pretty sure I sold some of these before. But we're getting this done. Easy leveling. Nothing too bad. It's random. We're still getting the schedule down as of yet. So there's a lot of learning. But during the summer, I'm trying to break it up to just 3 days at least a week. That's the plan. Right now, I'm working on that schedule. I do at least stream on Thursdays and Fridays, though the last couple of Thursdays and Fridays I had a little difficulty. Had some real life stuff happen. Good stuff, not bad stuff. But, you know. Sometimes it is what it is. But we're going through it. Just WoW. Just classic. Sometimes I do retail. Retail is probably going to be tomorrow. That's usually going to be my Friday day. I'm trying that out for now. But I've been on such a classic kick, you know. It's just been so much fun. I don't think I'm going to be changing anytime soon, but it's definitely something I keep in mind. Alright, that's cool. I wanted to try Valorant. I heard really good things about it, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I got stunned? When Garrote is just too strong. Yeah, here we go. Got a lot of these guys to kill. Want to just finish out the Raptors at least. Strider meat. Let's go. I ran into a newer player yesterday, which was cool. And I got to like help them and kind of show them a couple of tricks that they can do. I really wish I friended them. And I wasn't streaming it, of course, so I can't just go back and see who it is. But it was really cool to help somebody. I think I'm getting to the point where I gotta join a guild. I think I want that experience now. So maybe we'll start guild hunting. And just kind of see where that takes us. Because that'll be fun. Well, I have a YouTube channel where I talk about Dungeons and Dragons, and I figured I know some people that stream. I'm part of a streamed game for D&D anyway, so I wanted to just see, you know, I'm playing anyway, so I might as well put some stuff out there and see what happens. I have gotten pretty lucky with some of the shorts that I've made, which have made a really big impact on what I've been doing, so I really kind of want to keep that going because that's been a lot of fun for me. And it kind of changes your perspective of when you play, because normally when you play, you just, you know, you're in your head, you're not vocalizing anything you're thinking. But when you're streaming, you kind of want to at least talk about what you're doing and give some sort of insight as to why and how you're doing what you're trying to do. And I felt like that made me a smarter player and a better player, because I started to, you know, before I kind of just hated watching everybody else's builds and how they did everything, and it just kind of like annoyed me because I felt like this game really isn't super hard that you need to be doing all of that. But now that I've been like trying to push myself to do other things, I've learned some of the better aspects as to why they're doing what they're doing and how that works, which has kind of made me feel like a little bit more appreciative for the work other people have done in the game and growing the game and popularity by streaming and stuff like that. And I like hardcore particularly because the risks are so much more, you know? You have all these circumstances where it's like, what do, you know? Oh, I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Welcome, Stella. Nice to have a couple of people in the chat. This is awesome. Playing hardcore now. Right now, which is great, because it's so much fun when you can actually die. But I was just saying, like, the stakes are really, really high now, so you have to play a little bit smarter. And when you get a little further and you start to see the complexity of what happens, like, this is so great. Yeah, this will be my main game. Very rarely will I probably deviate. I do intend to want to do some uh, retail at some point. Yeah. But I was just saying that also, I think it's about time I find a guild. Because, I kind of want that aspect of playing. And to kind of see how that works out, Especially one if I can get into that, that chat, that voice chat. Oh, I mostly play RPGs. I play some fighting games, but I play mostly RPGs and I guess a few first-person shooters. I used to play Overwatch. I played Call of Duty. I played Destiny 2, even though it's kind of like both. I played Smash Brothers. Guilty Gear is kind of like my favorite fighting game of all time. Any iteration, I'm a big fan of them. I actually named my son after Soul Bad Guy's real name, because he's my favorite character in the game. It's just such an impact to me. Yeah, and I absolutely loved RPGs. I mean, I'm as old as dirt, but a big part of the reason why I read so well is because I grew up playing RPGs, playing like Final Fantasy and Breath of Fire, and they made such a big impact on me. And like I read, and you read constantly playing those games, so that really definitely boosted up my reading capabilities, which is something I really attribute video games being good for you, because I learned a lot from it. Yeah, I've tried Monster Hunter. I have a bunch of friends that play it, and it's kind of cool. I just wish the versions that I played had I feel like the story's kind of really lacking or not really there. Um, yeah, no, it's cool that you can build your own armor and like how the combat system works. Like I like that. Oddly enough, I really like the sword and shield, but like I felt like there wasn't enough of a story, at least when I played it. But it could have been one of the earlier versions. But it's grown to what it is for a very good reason. It's gotten a lot of popularity and it's a fantastic game. People that play it swear by it, and the fights are interesting. It's cool that you can impact the circumstances where you're running around causing the monsters to come out. So you're really genuinely kind of hunting them in that, and that's a cool aspect as opposed to just walking down a dungeon and finding them. Oh boy. All right. There's a lot of people here. How is the experience of World of Warcraft? It is really, really unique because this is the basis for all the MMOs you've ever played, if you've ever played any of them before. So, to see where it came from is great. I think Classic is better than Retail, because in Retail, if you haven't played Classic, you're kind of just lost with everything that's happening. And in Classic, you rely more on interacting with the world and the people, where Retail, you're just on fast forward the entire time. You basically kind of fight so you can do dungeons, and then you just chase the tank around the entire time. But absolutely, Retail is a faster, more competitive gameplay, I guess, because everything there, you're kind of competing with everyone. But Classic is a better game overall, because everything in Classic is timed to be meaningful. Nothing is too fast. Everything has a nice speed to it because you're supposed to take your time. Every area, if you read the quest, it tells you the lore of the area and who these people are and what they've been doing. And when you get to the higher level areas, you get more of an understanding of the history and how that coincides to what's going on, which is cool. And it gives you a big connection to the other games. But in Classic, you're just running. The whole this is just it's just an insane DPS race, which I don't like, because you just kind of you lose everything. and then nothing has an impact. But again, if you want to be really competitive and do like worlds first and be like the first guild to down the new raid boss in like a couple of days of it coming out, like, yeah, no, it's cool, and there's a lot of stuff to do there. The PvP scene is growing, I think, because there's been a lot of content creators diving into it, and ranking worldwide is good, so it does grow that a lot, and so people are now starting to take a bigger focus on PvP, which is cool because I happen to really like PvP. But in retail, that's more of your thing. But in Classic, you kind of get like more of a role-playing game experience. There's probably the longest way I've ever answered that question before. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much. Alright, let's see where we are. Oh boy. Oh, that's awesome. I'm from New York. I'm on the East Coast. I heard California's in a weird space right now. There's a lot of California I'd like to see. I've never been out there, so it'd be nice. I know there's some places that it's 72 all year round, right? So you're like constantly in good weather, which would be a dream. Okay, there we are. All right. Yeah, I saw. I had a couple of friends of mine go out there for work, and they really liked it, which is pretty great. And no, also you have all the movie stars and all that stuff is out there, which is cool. But yeah, and there's a lot of cool like creepy history. Like you guys have like a lot of haunted mansions and like hotels and stuff with like creepy backstories, which is awesome. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. My quality kind of comes from I have a YouTube channel where I talk about Dungeons and Dragons. So that's where like all my equipment came from, which is, you know, I'm pretty grateful that I got to keep the quality and still make this, which is cool. Thank you, I appreciate it. You know, I'm growing the channel and I'm just learning, so there's a lot of curving. Like I gotta work on getting a schedule down. That's my biggest thing, because like it's, you know, it's difficult to kind of figure out what days are best and like what's going on at what point, because I kind of also got to follow when the game has its high points, population wise, so that I kind of got to work through. But you know, I'm learning. I figured this summer is going to be the summer where I really work on it, and figure out a lot of those aspects. But I have gotten lucky with getting some headway and getting some shorts done where like people really watched, which was cool. Thank you, I appreciate that so much. Okay, come on. Let's go, let's go. There we go. Alright. This isn't so bad, but again, we're a little high level for this, which is good. I can't go stealth. I don't want to aggro more than I need to. Actually, I don't need any of these guys, but all these casting. Alright. I got most of them. There we go. That's my last hunter. Then I just need the Thorn Weaver, which is right there. And there we go. Another good way is to stack them. I have seen that. It is a tricky thing to do, because you know, the goals aren't really necessarily that high that you have to meet to become affiliated, but maintaining them is a lot harder than people realize. Because you really gotta put the effort in. You know what I mean? You can't just, like, if I'm not on, no one's gonna be watching. You know, so it is. And again, I don't really know it that much, so I do have a lot to learn and figure that out. But I know a couple people that have done it and have been really successful on it. But it's something that I know I need to grow, and I want to do it the right way, because if you don't, then you kind of lose yourself if you evolve the wrong way. But again, I'm learning, and I figure if I'm going to be playing this anyway, and I have a good setup, and I'm already working on building another channel, which is like my main thing, let me just take my time and learn it and figure out the right way, you know? But I know a couple of people that do it. I know someone who was able to quit their normal job and just do streaming, which was great for them, and they really, really enjoyed it, which was crazy to me because they had like a really good job. They were a nuclear technician, so it was amazing, you know. But I mean, we'll see how it goes. You know, everyone wants to be a streamer, everyone wants to get big, and it's a lot of work to put in to get to that kind of standpoint. But we'll see what happens. We'll rock it as long as we can. And, you know, if things work out, great, great. You know, I'm not looking to supplement my income or do this in order to have a job. So, you know, it's just something. Hopefully, maybe I can make some kick around money, do some fun stuff with it, and see where it goes. But it's hard, man. They used to stream like 10, 12 hours a day, every day. You know, like that's a lot. A, to be stuck behind a computer. B, to be continuously doing the same thing. Like, it's cool and it's great, and you can love a game as much as you want. At some point, you just gotta be like done playing for the day, or need to just check out a little bit. But that's a hard grind, you know. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you want to do that, you got to really invest and spend that time and like kind of like follow the trends of what people are doing and build up from there. Uh, and that's a lot, you know. That's a lot of studying and knowing the kind of world that you're in, which is something that really, really you got to work with, which is cool. And let me tell you, the constant barrage of people offering to do that is insane. It's really, really like beyond the normal understanding. Like, I get I'm starting, so I'm like starting at zero. I've met like a couple of people that have popped in regularly, which is great. You know, I it's cool to find out some people and get to know them a little bit. But after that, like, I've had maybe like every time I stream, maybe 4 or 5 people pop into the channel offering to do my setups and my displays and make it professional and do all that, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm already on 3 discords of people, of servers that are meant to help people. Uh, so I don't know. I've tried those. I've posted in them. It hasn't really given me anything. So it's like, you know, I'm not really too fond of that approach because it just hasn't worked for me. But I appreciate it. If you want to put it, you know, in chat or something, definitely let me know. I might, you know, pop in and try it. But again, I haven't had much of a difference being involved in those, as opposed to just kind of doing my own thing. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Give me a second. Let me just not put myself in a bad situation here. Orc Warlock. I like that. hold on. Why is this giving me such trouble? Give me a second. Okay, give me a second. There you go. That should be fine. Let me just make sure I don't have anything spelled any unusual way, but that's it. That's actually it, so. Yep, that's it. There you go. So you can send me a message. I'm not on Discord now, obviously, but I'll definitely check it out. Where's everybody? All right, let me see here. Do this. And what do I have? I have the harpy talons and the fungal spores. Let's go across. That's not correct. Alright, let me get through here. Let me see if I can pick up some more of these as I go into the fungal spores, because that's my big pain right now. And then I'll be set for the Wailing Caverns class. There we go. This is the guy. I need 3 more. That's not so bad. 4 there. Oh, my bags. Yeep. There we go. There we go. Good luck. Might hide. And we're gonna ding soon. That's not bad. Yellow monsters. There we go. 1 more. Out of these 4, someone's gonna do it. No, I didn't send a request yet because I have to open up Discord. But I will, I promise. The chat won't close through my stream deck that I have it set up on, so I'll be able to get it when I get the chance. Oh, sweet, I got it. There we go. Now I can do the fungal spores and get the harpies, and then that should be enough. I should probably fill my bags by then. And we're off. I have a lot of light leather. It's not so bad. Got some stuff we could send, and then we can sell. I don't have anything else to hand in. Forgotten pools, supplies to the crossroads. Where is that? That's not. Well, I actually have a quest out there anyway, so that's not so bad. I'll do this, and then I'll do that, and then they'll send me back, and I'll do that afterwards. There you go. That's not so bad. Yeah, you can if you wanted to send me those. That's fine. Those. Oh, good. I'm not going to aggro him then. Let me see here. There we go. Alright. We're not so far. Alright. This is a little tricky of an area because there's a lot of things like that. And And humanoids, humanoids, humanoids. But things are hard to see in this area, so going slow is pretty smart. There we go. There we go. Alright, fungal spores. Explore the water. And we are done. This is a really easy quest, actually. One. Is there one over here? Nope. Jumping in. There it is. Once you go here, you're good. Almost out. You just get through this quickly. Give me a second, Steely. I'm sorry, Steely Stella. There you go. You can send it there. There we go. Yeah, no problem. There we go. That's that now. And then we can head out there. Grab that. And then head back. And then we're golden there. We're good. Get out of here quick. Because I really don't like this place. Thankfully we're pretty high level for it, so. There we go. Gotta get the backstab in. Whew. There we go. Come on. Come on. Ouch. Out. That's it. We did it. So many hyenas. I got saved! Look at these heroes! Got lucky there. And a shaman. We got lots of people going places. 19, 16. I wonder what they're doing. Are they going to the same place? I guess not. I guess they're doing something together. Maybe a warrior quest or something. Them's the breaks. Ooh, I don't want to fight that guy. Don't want to fight that guy. Are there RPs here? Are there role players here? That's my next thing. Alright, 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 alright. Did I clear that guy? Yeah, alright, we're good. Huh. This might not be so good for me. I have to lock in. Lots of raptors here. Which is fine. We don't mind raptors. Really close together though. At least their patrols are. There you go. Come on. And gotta get that backstab in. There we go. There we go. They are coming here. Wow, this guy was really hard to hit. Alright. I wonder if they're doing what I'm doing. I'm assuming they are. They might be doing the next part of it, though. They did me a favor. Well, I saw like I marked them. And I don't need to seal this guy. On top of the fact that I'd be way harder, my time fighting him would be way harder than his is. I don't see any harpies. And they should be all over this area. Which means they were just recently farmed and cleared out. Which is really not good for me. Alright, they're level 14, so that's not so bad. We could find some stuff. That's a corpse. Where are they? Man, somebody cleared... Nope. Not that one. There we go. That's not so bad. Alright. Alright. Let's see, let's see, let's see. No luck yet. That's not fun. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, I'm getting so many short bows. Let's go. This won't be so bad. We'll level here a few times, actually. As long as we don't screw up. Because there are a lot of them here with long patrols. There we go. Thank you. Xingping? Ing? Xingpinging? That's a hard word to say. Yeah, not fighting that one. Alright, so that's too far. That's the line. But we can take these on the way back. No, that's another 17. I might not be ready for this. Maybe this whole area is just too far. If I stay towards the beginning, it might be a little easier. How about you? 16. There we go. Alright. Troll Shaman. Alright, alright, alright. Easy does it. Easy does it. Gotta get that backstab. I really want that one. Oh, how I missed distract. Nope, we're fighting for it. Oh. There you go. Fair is fair. Come on. Come on. Come on. We don't have to do that. Come on. There we go. There we go. Again, thank you, Stella. I appreciate that. Yeah, this area is just a little tough because they have a lot of spawns and they have a lot of weird patrol areas. So this can be a little tricky. And some of them are my level or higher. So let's go. Especially that one that I gotta be wary of. Because on top of that, it's a caster. So casters do a lot of damage, and if I'm trying to run away, that could be really bad. Ooh, low drop rates. Uh-huh. Let's go, let's go. And they've seen me. There we go. We'll bleed you out real quick. Now we'll save that for the next one. Or level 16. Goodbye. That's how you do it. 2. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. There's nobody here, but I know the blue one patrols through here. That guy's going for it. He's got his friend though. Let me trace back because they're going forward and there's 2 other guys already out there. There should be a few more respawning over here. That's the Harpy's Nest, so wherever you see them, they're usually around. Ba 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 ba. There we go. Respawns everywhere. No, man. I miss being subtlety. Let's go. Let's just burn this one down. Wow, that's a lot of misses. That was a lot of misses. You can't put a price on hitting. Okay. Alright, this one won't be so bad. Oh, and we're going to level after this. Or the next one. Worth it. I wish I had a way to... I bet there's an app somewhere that just keeps track of how much money you've made just from pickpocketing. Because the way it works from pickpocketing, realistically, is that's what compensates for your poisons. Your materials to make them, to be crafting them, the vials, all that stuff. You compensate that because you really need it. It's a very big part of being a rogue is your poisons. Not finding that one. So I guess a good way to just to kind of balance that out was to make it that you can steal a little bit of copper or whatever from people. Come on. Yeah, I'll take that one hit. I really don't mind so much. Gotta make that money early on. Another good way is to use gouge and then use eviscerate, because you have a better chance to hit from the back because they can't parry from the back. Nope. Nope. I'm not fighting an orange guy right now. Am I fighting an orange guy right now? I really don't want to. Oh, never mind then. That lucked out. Come on. Come on. Yeah, definitely want to avoid. And these guys run too, which can be a severe difficulty. A severe difficulty. There we go. All right. %1 increased damage. %1 increased damage. Oh, come on. Wow. Just go down. Sweet. Oh my god. See, this is what's wrong with this area. Because it's so many high I gotta help this guy out. Gotta help him out. Because this dude saved me. Alright, 3. Ooh, I have a bunch of cloth to make, which is great. Get me over to wool as soon as possible. Not unless I want to really risk losing my character now. I will check it though, I promise you. This area and all these respawns, it's a really high traffic area for me to die. So I really can't just, you know, pause and check that out. But if you got something else to do, you can, you know, do what you gotta do. But it'll be a little bit till I'm done here. I'm like halfway through now. Ooh. Yeah, this is a lot. There we go, come on. Come on. There you go. Curse me. What is this? Ooh, that's insane. I do not like that. I wonder how much I'm healing them for. I don't seem to see that much of a difference. Let's see. Critical, glancing, critical, sinister strike, cursive mending, 10. That's not even noteworthy. Yes, I will, I promise. Let me count how many times that curse actually pops off. Not a lot of luck this time for it. That didn't even happen. There's that blue guy. But she's level 17. I should be able to take her now. Oh my god. I healed her twice in a row. That makes up for it. By a pretty huge amount. There you go. Still not there yet. Alright. I'll grab this one. I kind of worked my way out of that area with all of them. So that's definitely something I gotta check out. If only I had just one more second. One more second. There we go. Got it. With the eviscerate. Ooh. Come on. You gonna drop it? Are you gonna drop it, Rogue Feather? Rogue Feather and Harpy. I love harpies. They look cool. Is this guy gonna take 3? He'll take 3. He'll take 3. He's 21 on top of that. What is he doing here? Just had to steal all 3 of them from me? That's not fun. Alright, here's a problem. Well, it's not that here's a problem. Ooh, still level 18. Not the one I want to be fighting. But this one. These insane patrols, man. That priest just ran by them with no issue. I missed! 7? That's not bad. We're almost out. We're almost out. If we do this, we can go back. And then we can do that. Nah, cat's eye we can wait on. I think we gotta get Sam a flange anyway to do that. There we go. Let's see. No. 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 Let's see. Are you close to anyone? Alright, come on. There you go. Let's go. We'll burn through you. Yeah. Everybody's here doing the harpies. Is that the level 18? No, it's 17. Oh, you're at level 18. That's not so bad. You'll be fine. There we go. Sometimes you do get lucky. And lightning does strike twice. Okay. Where are you going? There we go. Yeah, see this? That's not safe. This is a very dangerous place to be. Look, they just killed that one. Come on. This one's gonna burn down. Got it. We are out. We got everything we wanted. And an insane amount of linen cloth. Well, if they all go over, that will give me 70? 77? Sooner we get to regular cloth, the better. Oh, wool, not regular cloth. Oh, hey, it's that orc. So much support. There you go. Debt repaid. I'm gonna aggro that guy. Oh, I'm gonna aggro that guy. Alright, now we're out of here. Go here, hand in all those quests. This guy. Hoi! Oh, come on. No. No. Turn away. Sweet baby, that was not the guy I wanted. Alright. Let me hand in all these quests. And get out of here. Quickly. Repair. Empty my bags, because I've just got so much stuff. I gotta get rid of that. I got some stuff I gotta sell. That's a little bit of a run. Alright. Alright. Ugh. That went down the wrong throat. The wrong pipe. The wrong throat. Yes, my drink went down the wrong throat. Alright. Come on, we gotta drop some quests. Alright, we're almost there. That's actually a bunch of quests to hand in, which isn't so bad. Looking at the time, I think we're going to call it here today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tomorrow, we will be back about 11 to about 4. That's kind of what we were looking to stream tomorrow. So we'll definitely let you know. And we'll see you all then. Thank you.